Hi everybody, namaste, it's Chantel here, guiding you through your practice. Grab your mat, it's going to be a really nice mix of some movement for the body, some breath work and some mantra meditation. So I hope this nice holistic experience can help you feel balanced and grounded, more connected, more at peace and feeling that inner nourishment within. So let's get started at the back of our mat first. So we're going to bring our hands into a prayer position. Just draw the collarbones away from each other. Relax the shoulder blades down. Feel your feet onto your mat. Closing your eyes down. Softening around the muscles around the face. And just arriving here with the breath. Taking a few nice deep long breaths in and out. Settling into this time and space that you've connected with and made for yourself today. Putting away all distractions, all the endless to-do lists, and just being present. A few nice deep breaths just to anchor you into your practice today. Then we're going to inhale the hands up. As we exhale, we're going to come into a dive, coming halfway. Any blood pressure issues, just stay here. Otherwise, come down into your forward fold. Then we're going to walk our hands out, coming into plank, making sure that we're pressing out through the heels, shoulders under wrists, then bend the knees. Walk the hands back in, and then spinal roll up. Inhale, exhale. Just coming back into this movement again, just generating some heat. Warming up the spine, feet hip distance apart, use that core to roll up. Let's do a few more of these. Feeling that heat starting to move through the body, linking the breath with the movement. One more time. Coming into your plank. And let's just stay in this forward fold now. Allow the crown of the head to release down towards the ground. Interlace your elbows. Just swinging from side to side the torso. Okay, left hand onto the mat, right hand reaches up, coming into a nice twist, squeezing through the shoulder blades. Replace that hand with the right. And then lowering down, walking our feet out so they're pointing to the edges of your mat, coming into a nice squat. Taking the elbows, working them in towards the inner knees. Really lifting up out of those hips, lengthening through the crown of the head. Simultaneously lengthening through the lower back. And then coming onto the toes. Inhaling, coming up, hands reach up and over, coming back by your side. We're going to extend that right foot out in front, keeping it nice and straight. That back leg is about 40 degrees. To protect this front knee, we want to press down through the bridge of that front foot, really hug that kneecap to the bone, making sure our hips are squared to the front of our mat. Inhale to prepare. As we exhale, we're going to lead with the heart. Coming down with a nice flat back. Take care that this hip doesn't start to rotate up. Keep working it down towards the mat, squaring it up. Too much pressure in this front knee, bring a little slight micro bend. Inhale, coming up. We're going to do this a little dynamically. And exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhale down. Then we're going to bend through this front leg, making sure that the back of the knee is lining up with the heel. So you might need to wriggle a little forward. And then we're going to inhale the hands up, coming in our warrior one. Really pressing out through this back foot, getting that nice opening through our hip flexor there. And let's bring our hands out to a T, squeezing through the shoulder blades, opening up through the chest. Let's do this a little dynamically. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling up and exhale. We're going to ground our hands. We're going to step back into a plank. That can be a push-up or knees to the ground. To lower down, you can come from push-up, knees to the ground, coming down slowly, grounding hips, top of the feet come to the mat, and then we're just going to take our hands at right angles. We're going to inhale, keep the hips grounded, open through the chest, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Striking cobra. One more time. Exhale and releasing. Hands come by either side of the chest. Curl the back toes. And then just come back into your child's pose. Let the hands remain active. So pressing down through the bridge of the palm, arms are straight. Inhale into your tabletop. We're going to turn that left hand anti-clockwise and the right hand clockwise. Keeping those hands grounded onto the mat. We're just going to come into a little variation of our cat-cow. So rounding through the back like we do. Inhale and scooping, arching. Inhale and exhale. This is a great one, little variation if you spend a lot of time on the computer. Just giving this area of the body some attention. One more time. We're going to extend onto this by bringing our hands back now. So we're going to move into our downward dog and then lowering down and then coming into an arched back. Moving into the down dog. Lowering down. Inhale, exhale, down dog. One more time. And whilst we're in that down dog, we're going to step that left foot up, turn that right foot 45 degrees, and then coming back into your standing. Square those hips up to the front of your mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Lunging, hinging forward. Inhaling up. Exhale. Really connect the breath last time. relaxing down. We're going to bend through this front leg and then coming into our warrior one, bringing the hands out to a 90-degree angle, really opening up through that chest and moving dynamically, inhaling up, exhale, inhale. And then grounding those hands, coming back into your plank position. And back to down dog. And then coming high onto the balls of the feet. Then we're going to turn the feet to the left, keeping that nice down dog shape with your spine. And then coming back onto the toes, rotating the feet, coming onto the edges of the feet, turning them to the right now. Coming back and walking your hands back towards your feet. Coming into that forward fold. Slowly inhaling, coming up. Take some nice breaths in and arrive back at the heart center. So, coming into a little balancing pose, let's just start by getting that foundation really nice and grounded so that we're nice and stable. Well, that's the idea anyway. So it all starts in the feet. So lifting those feet, pressing down under the point of the tripod of your foot, so the point under your big toe, little toe, heel. And then spread those toes out. Gonna lift up the kneecaps, hug the thigh muscles onto the bones. Pretend like you're zipping up a pair of jeans. So we're engaging through that core. Lift up through the sternum, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Just gently lift up through the roof of your mouth, finally through the crown of your head. And then bring your hands to your hips. We're going to bring the body weight towards the right, and we're going to come onto the ball of that left foot. So before we come into tree pose, we want to rotate this hip so it's in the right position. So pivot on that foot, rotating that hip out. So your hips should still be even. That's what we're working towards. Stay nice and grounded. So heel to ankle, sole of the foot to calf, or you can work into the inner thigh as well. So if you find this hip is hiking up, just start to drop it down. Yeah, stay nice and connected through the hips. Hands come into a prayer. Find a focal point in front of you. You can always extend your hands out in front as well. Find the breath. Inhale, exhale, gracefully releasing out of the pose. Get connected again and move in to the opposite side in your own time. You'll find you'll always have one side that's a little more unstable. Just try your best. Find a wall if you need to. A few nice deep breaths. And then relaxing down. Then we're going to find the ground. Coming into a nice seated position. Just going to relax the head down. Find the chin to the chest. Relax the head over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. Just a half neck roll. Ah, now the breeze is coming. And relax the head to the other half. doing that half of the back. Coming back to center. So let's just bring that right hand to the side, inhaling, keeping those sitting bones connected to the ground, reaching up and over. Find that nice side bend through the body. And then grounding that hand, inhaling. If it's comfortable, you can look up with your head, or straight ahead, whatever works for you. Inhaling, both hands up now, looking up towards the fingertips. And exhale. Bring the hands back to prayer. Rest the tops of your hands onto your knees, palms facing upwards, bringing your thumb and your index finger together. Closing down the eyes as we just spend a few moments practicing some awareness, some mindfulness, learning to step back and be that inherent observer that we are within. First of all, just scan your body from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes. Just becoming aware of the different aspects of your body, the different parts, the parts of your clothes resting on your body. Observing any restrictions or tightness, any sensations in the body. And now start to reconnect and tune into the breath once again. Finding that breath, lengthening it. And just taking a step back from the breath now and being that witness, observing the function of the breath, just automatically ebbing and flowing into the body. Witnessing the breath. Now we work on a more subtle level of the mind. We can also practice this awareness, cultivating this stepping back of the mind. It's very, very important, very foundational understanding of yoga, how we're not our minds. And this is very freeing. The mind can be the seat of great distress, but it can also be an amazing tool that we harness in our life with the right techniques and practices and a bit of a determination and some deeper wisdom to consider. So just now observing the activities of the mind. This comes in the form of many different ways. It comes in memories or different emotions. Different judgments, anxieties and fears. They rise to the surface of the mind. But then they pass away and then something else is presented, and this is the nature of the mind. It's very flickering, ever-changing. So you are that constant witness within the Atma, the spiritual being dwelling within, and you are observing the activities of the ever-changing mind. But you can remain a little aloof and detached from the thinking process. You can step back from it all, be that silent witness. And in this way, we're not so taken by the demands and the whims of the mind. We can understand the nature of the mind. And so then we can choose more consciously So we need an agent to purify the mind so that we can start to really appreciate how we're not our minds, and it can reconnect us up with who we really are and put us on the path to yoga, which is a cultivation of a wonderful relationship between you, the individual soul, and the Supreme Soul. So we're going to use the breath, but we're going to add the Gauranga mantra to the breath. So as we inhale, we're going to say Gauranga, and then as we exhale, we're going to do it with a guided track, just resting our mind in this sound. So this will be us exhaling. So let's inhale. Two more deep, long, relaxing breaths in and out. So we're going to do a little bit of Kirtan meditation before we lie down for some savasana. So the point of difference with this type of meditation to what we just did with the breath is it's a call and response. So I will sing the mantra through, and then it's your turn and you respond, and we go back and forth in this way. It's traditionally done in a group setting, but you can still gain the benefits from doing this in your practice right now. So I really encourage you to have a go at it. Don't worry about what your voice sounds like. Just let these mantras, which are so powerful, they're so transformative, just to, you know, move through your mind and reside in your heart. We're going to do Aum Hari Aum. So I'll sing the mantra through, and then you sing it through. Aum Hari Aum, Aum Hari Aum. Your turn. Aum together. Aum Hari Aum. Aum Hari Aum. And again. Aum Hari Aum. Aum Hari Aum. One more time. Aum Hari Aum. Aum Hari Aum. So if you'd like to take a lie down now, getting yourself nice and comfortable for a few moments of savasana where we just allow our practice just to integrate. Just walk your shoulder blades down, open through the chest, allow your limbs of your body to be by your side in a nice relaxed manner. Allow those hips to be softened. And just laying here effortlessly. Just feeling nice and relaxed. Just becoming aware of any parts of your body that you might be holding some tension in still. And just allow your awareness and the breath to travel to this area of your body and just soften. Just letting go. Maybe you have a little bit of emotional stagnation. Maybe you're holding on to some emotions. And this is now just an opportunity to let that also go. And just for the next few moments, just laying here. Just resting your heart and your mind with the beautiful mantra meditation music being played, and let it just transport you far away from all the temporary stresses and anxieties of this world. So please stay here for as long as you feel you need to. But for now, that's it for me. Take care. Namaste.